We are here for the final night of finals. Funny enough, it is the Ruby Season 8 United Rogue Overwatch Finals. Taking on the Louisville Gamble are the Chicago Syndicate. I am Ajax, your host, and I'm joined once again by Piper and Doge. How excited are we for the last bit of finals?
So
Great way to end this season.
excited. Yes. Fantastic way to end the season.
Now, for those wondering, yes, we do record this ahead of time. So, no, we don't know the official score of Havana kicking San Diego's ass yesterday. But I'm sure we all know and agree it's the 4-0 that we wanted. But it's not the time to talk about that. It's not the time to talk about that. It's time to talk about Louisville and Chicago. And one of the things that I think you actually mentioned to me, Doge, is a funny little stat about Chicago. Chicago and Pitt, they've got beef, apparently.
That they do. I mean, Chicago took out Pitt in both Sapphire and Ruby playoffs as the underdog in both of the matchups.
I mean, just an insane
crazy story.
storyline, right? Like, you look at the number 3 seed Pitt in Sapphire losing to the number 6 seed in Chicago, and then in Ruby, the number 1 seed gets taken out by the number 4 seed. It's crazy. And so, let's talk a little bit more about this Chicago roster because it's had some changes. I'll be honest. It's had some changes throughout the season, but this is kind of what we've come to know. And the first one that I really want to look at is, they had Tetanus for a while. Some reason, I believe it's just availability. Tetanus unable to come in. So they got, names are hard. Artorius, as their new tank, and they've been looking really good, especially once they picked up Kolbajak on DPS. So, Doge, looking at this roster, who's the star player here? Who do you see making the big plays, coming up in the clutch moments?
I mean, been in the league for a while, but Dyer's always great. Watching Dyer play, I love it. Dyer does really well. I also enjoy watching Iggy. Iggy's been putting in a lot of work for this team and putting in some good plays as well.
Iggy did get the support second team role star the other night. Shout out to them. But honestly, the support line is very good. Dyer took one season off of the support jail just to hang out in Dallas and play a little bit of DPS, play a little bit of tank. But is back to the comfort role of the support. And so, having such a good backline then really makes you appreciate having a good tank and DPS. Piper, when you look at these, the tank and DPS battles are going to be crazy. Who do you see here between, Zim and Kolbajak being that top threat on Chicago? Between those two, who do you see making the most plays?
Honestly, in watching the final match against, not finals, I guess pre-finals, whatever you want to call it.
Some would call those semis.
Yeah, semis. Yes, that is the word that I was looking for. Thank you. I feel like Kolbajak actually put in a lot of work. I really enjoyed the Genji gameplay that I was seeing, and I'm hoping that I can see a little bit more of that in the finals match. So I'd have to give my hat off to Colby.
I do really like how this roster is set up. Like I said, it went through a couple of changes, but it really just found its own, able to get a lot of map wins towards the end, able to get enough wins to sneak into playoffs, then having to beat the number 1 team. Yes, we should address the elephant in the room. Pitt was down their number 1, and then during mid-match, their number 2 round picks. However, the Chicago's team is still looking to be that underdog, still looking to become this team that ends up taking it out from Louisville's feet. But speaking of Louisville, we kind of got to talk about them because being the number 2 seeded team, They are looking pretty damn scary. And there's a lot of familiar names on this team and a couple of newbies that I think you should be scared of. Piper, when talking about this roster, who do you see between, Dante Fan and Emerald City? And I'm going to count Lemon in this because Lemon only got to play a couple of games last season, maybe like one or two. Out of the three kind of newbies who, haven't been here as long, which do you think has been the biggest jump and potential for Louisville?
I immediately think of Emerald City. I think she has done God's work. First of all, for just being with this team and all of the clips that we've seen, the clips period. Like that's all we have to mention. So just dealing with the goofiness of that, but also she's just a solid individual player. I think her game sense is incredibly high. I think she makes all of the right plays. She just takes her moment, and that really turns the tide for Louisville oftentimes.
Honestly, couldn't agree more. I do think that between the Life Weaver Dante fan and herself, I think that support line is really good. I think it's been one of the ones that have snuck under the radar, but apparently not, considering both of them ended up on the support all-star teams. But we talked about some of the more rookie players, talking about some of the veterans who have been here a little bit. Doge, you got Blue Jay, you got Mickey and Smooth, all three prior champions. Blue Jay won in season 5, Mickey season 3, and Smooth season 4. Who do you think there is making the most impact?
I'd probably go and say it's Minky, but you also can't count out Smooth, the professional bench rider. According to stats right now, he's only played 5 maps, and I think that's what
Ricochet was one series.
Him as.
That was genuinely one series.
Oh my
yeah, so you can't count out Smooth still. Smooth is still in there. But no, I think for this, Minky's put in so much work. Great tank, great all-around player.
I absolutely have no bias towards Louisville, but absolutely do, because I got to play with both Mickey and Blue Jay in the past. Both awesome players. I love Mickey to death. We won a chip together. Blue Jay, just a solid player overall. But this team, as a whole, I might not have been able to play with every player. Just a good fundamental. I mean, you can tell this team has such great energy, such great synergy by what Piper mentioned. Emerald City posting those clips, you can see that team is having a great time. And I think that's so important for some of these teams, having the good mental, having the ability to just go in and have fun. I think it's one of the more subtle ways that you can win as a team. But
1,000%.
One of the bigger ways you can win as a team is just winning the fucking game. And in order to win the game, you gotta have some score lines. So I think it might be time for some predictions here on our desk. And I think this match is going to be the one that is going to be very polarizing. I think some people will see it as a sweep for one side. Some people will see it for a sweep for another. It's one of those matches where, if you catch them on a good day, you're going to see them roll. If you catch them on a bad day, they're going to suck ass. We're going to see who gets the spotlight here on the desk. Doge, who do you take winning it all?
I've got Louisville taking this. They've got the rank on them. They've got the record and everything, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna go 4-2. Still give some Chicago some of their give Chicago some marks. They're coming off of a hot game against Pittsburgh, but I think Louisville takes it in the end.
I like the comms. Piper, are you going to be team upset, or are you going to be with Louisville?
I'm, in fact, not team upset. I'm team Louisville, and I give it to them 4-1. You talked a lot about synergy previously, and I just think Louisville has that. They have the power of the seed. Like, what do you do against that? I don't know. It's like David and Goliath.
Not the seed. Oh my god. As interesting of a sentence that is, I do think I have to agree with you. I am gonna go a Louisville 4-1 here. I think Chicago has looked very good, very collective, but I think we need to be a little honest here. If Pitt was at full strength, I think they would have run through Chicago. Chicago made it here. As a testament to them, they put in a lot of hard work. I think that they have, put in enough work to earn their spot here. But I think Louisville is going to take their turn to put them down. But we are here and ready for these finals, the last of the finals as well. I love how it ended up being Emerald first, Sapphire second, Ruby third. But guys, any last second thoughts before we send it over to the casters?
I am super excited to end the season on such a great note. Go Louisville, go Gamblers. Gamble in the chat, by the way. And yeah, excited to watch a good series.
Ready for a great series ahead.
I am excited. Hopefully we do get that great series. We saw Nashville take a dub, getting to the map 7. Unfortunately, didn't complete it. That was Maui ending it up. We're going to see, again, this is pre-recorded, so Havana take the dub surely against San Diego. This is going to look so bad if I'm wrong. But in a couple of moments, we are going to see our final group of finals. Season 8 Ruby Championships. Will it be the top dog in Louisville, or would it be the underdog in Chicago? Find out in just a few moments. We're going to take a break before we send it over to our casters. Thank you guys so much for an awesome 10-week season, and we will see you on the other side. 10 weeks. 10 long weeks of grinding. 10 long weeks of wins and losses, highs and lows, successes and failure. After these 10 long weeks, we ask what you have left in the tank. Somebody stop this!
Oh, looking for Grav?
Ooh. And it's big.
Oh.
And the Reaper roll, the combo. Fire.
Here
and his cruiser's out. He gets 3.
Because for these teams, that's what's on everybody's mind. Who still has more to give and punch their way into the championship?
And that's awesome!
He's gonna find one. He's gonna find two.
And she drops onto the Kyrie. It's a 1 clip to finish the kill. And that's 2 from Kowsers.
If you're
Big beat!
Who is ready to claw their way to victory? Who is ready to give it everything they've got? Extend and play. Wait,
It's right now.
He's gonna find one. Is he gonna find another? There's 2. The nano trick is gonna keep them. Because at the end of the day, it's show up or show out.
From Spastic.
Triple on quad!
Oh my god. There's no way.
so huge!
This is United Rogue Season 8's Ruby Finals.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? We're here tonight for our Ruby Grand Finals, and I'm joined here in the booth by the Bagel / Mr. Spade, I believe. Yeah, are you excited? Well, I mean, obviously I'm excited. Lou, my team is in the finals, but I think we're gonna have a good match here tonight.
You know, who wouldn't be excited? It's, the final of finals.
I was gonna say it is our big going away, our last hurrah for the UR season before we get into the next season. And I mean, both teams, like you said, they're at the top. This is Ruby. This is the highest league. This should be peak Overwatch. And I mean, some history between the two teams. I think not actual bad blood, but it started out in the beginning of this UR season. Chicago, known for the infamous player, reported, may he rest in pieces, Sort of started a little back and forth with Lou, and even though the bad blood hasn't really carried over, there definitely has been some banter amongst both teams back and forth. You love to see it, so obviously, hopefully carrying some of that heat into the match. You'd love to see it.
Tensions are high for this game, and you love to see it. It's what everybody came to watch.
And of course, the responsibilities of a GM never escaping me. I am in charge of the lobby here, and in doing so, I see Chicago has banned their first hero.
Already starting off.
I don't care about the map. Cool, it's Lijiang Tower. You know what it is. Just flick it. We're on Lijiang Tower, ladies and gentlemen. Cassidy has been banned. Apparently, I have been banned.
And then we also have Lou coming out with a Ram ban. Okay.
I was gonna say bans out quickly.
This is the quickest match I've ever seen.
Make sure Cassidy is off. Ramatra cut. And I think this is interesting. I did warn my team. I sort of mentioned it last night, casting the Havana game. This is a best of 7 series, ladies and gentlemen, so bans matter. Those late round games, if this is a match that ekes out into those map 6s, map 7s, bans are important. And Ram is definitely a staple in Chicago's roster that has now just been taken off the table first map. Lou can't touch it after this. So I think it's a bold decision on the side of Lou.
You really can't come right out the door with all these heavy, target bans, because then at the end of the game, you have nothing. You gotta start taking it slow.
Yeah, I won't lie though. Lemon has been charged for this match. He's absolutely dialed. He's been looking to get into it. I know everyone's throwing around predictions, crazy predictions. We saw a lot of 4-2s in favor of Lou. We are the top seed, but Lemon wants his 4-0 out. He's not here to play. He wants his chip. He's honestly still mad he didn't get his get back against Pitt. He's ready to take that rivalry into next season, 100%.
Alright.
As we're getting into it here, we see Minky on the staple horse, Artorias opting for the Hazard, which I believe is the other... I think both Chicago tanks actually they have similar hero pools. You see a lot of Ram and Hazard out of both of them. He's going to opt for the Hazard with the Ram ban on the board.
We have a Lifeweaver coming out on the Lou side.
And that's recall forced early from Zim. Zim falls. Emerald City with the first pick.
Got Jack falling low.
Yeah, a lot of big damage coming out. Lou, present on point. Lemon with a pick on a Colby.
Early lead by Lou. Forcing Hazard to get out, but does not make it.
And that's going to be first point flip in favor of Louisville.
And I know you're happy about this first point. Looking good for you. Looking good for Lou.
I'll try to keep it as unbiased as possible, but you do love to see it if you're a gamble fan.
Who doesn't love gambling?
We see Zim and Dyer trying to wrap on this off angle here, looking to pressure point from the off angle. Dante forces recall, actually.
They're not giving this Tracer any room.
No, absolutely marked. Colby Jack falling low, uses the deflect, pull use, dash
Forces out
use.
Suzu.
Blue Jay dies, but Colby Jack gets traded.
It's a pretty even fight looking here.
Yeah. Tied up 1-1. Emerald City falling dangerously low. The tree comes out. Emerald City dies, but Zim gets traded. Dyer falling low.
Dante.
Securing the kill. Lemon gets Iggy. Colby Jack refrags onto Lemon, though. But numbers are still in Lou's favor.
Lou takes the second fight.
And that was a long fight, too. It was sort of... extended there with the trades coming out back and forth, and now we have ults on the board. Only tree has been used, so both teams looking to get into the Q-Fest here.
He is, you know, what's the word? He's getting tree very, very fast, too. He just used it, and he's already on 40%.
The blade gets used. Minky zones bridge with the Orisa ult.
Ooh,
Jay finds Colby Jack. And Iggy falls to Lemon. Dyer gets a boop kill, though. And the beat gets used.
Wall from Jay.
Falls, but Artorias is down, and now Lou just has tank advantage.
Oh, Emerald City falls.
And it's a 2v2 on point as Colby Jack makes it back. Oh, make it a 3v3. Blue Jay falls. 2v3.
Forces out Lemon's recall here.
Ooh!
This is anybody's.
With a cheeky boop to secure the point for his team. And the flip goes to Chicago.
Very good team fight here.
Yeah, a lot of ults are invested on both sides. The only thing going to be on the board is Dante Fan might get this tree online here for this fight. But if not, it's going to be a dry fight from both teams.
He has been building it very, very fast this game, so I would think he would get it.
Dyer with a cheeky pick on the Lemon. Early. Lose down. Opting for the TP on the point, though. Lamp gets forced. Pull used. And Dante Fan falls.
Emerald City and then Blue Jay. Lemon finds Iggy, but it looks like it goes to Chicago's favor this team fight.
That would be a good exit, but Lou is not running any speed here. The pick on Iggy doesn't do anything. Iggy gets a taxi back. It's going to be another 5v5 on point here. And Chicago here trying to rally, earning some respectable point percentage here. TP gets used across the bridge. Still, only Dante Fan with ult. Tree does get used.
Now it's just an all-out brawl now.
Artorias falling dangerously low, but Dyer's coming up on beat, and his stick gets 2 out of Lemon. That's a 3-piece, a 4-piece. And Zim desperately trying to touch to keep the overtime alive. But that it's the first sub map to Lou.
Beautiful plays by Lemon on Tracer.
Yeah, and shout out to our prod producer. Cool. The team banners are flipped. Chicago Syndicate's banner is above Louisville. Louisville's banner is... But yeah, no, that was absolutely crazy. Lemon is not here to play. He wants the chip. He got ducked for MVP in his opinion. He wants to show up. And that was just a crazy fight out of Lemon.
He wants to get in here and get out. He's here for a quick 0-4 or 4-0. Louisville sticking on the sim.
Both teams just posturing here. Chicago opting for the white room, the quote-unquote higher ground on this side. The Orisa has point presence here. Zim dancing. Colby Jack commits on the Emerald City.
Emerald City go and Blue Jay falls to Colby Jack.
Answering back with picks of his own. Colby Jack says, I can do it too. And that's going to be first flip for Chicago this time. And Zim falling dangerously low, able to make it out. No recall force.
Like Louisville's heading up to the high ground.
They're looking to clear this server room here.
Wall comes out from Hazard, separating the tank.
And the TP from Jay. Only Minky takes it though, draws a little attention. But they are all in on Lou's backline.
Yeah.
Minky tries Artorias though. But Minky's
Chicago.
gonna die last.
Chicago stabilizes it and ends up taking it.
Yeah, and we're coming up on the halfway point here, almost 50% for Chicago. And now we're looking at ults on the board from both teams. Everyone getting very close to ult here. There's gonna be a Q fest.
Absolutely.
I do think Lou is at a disadvantage with no beat for this Blade or a Hazult. The Lifeweaver has to play very well around their cooldowns to make this work.
Absolutely.
And 3 ults
here
out from the
comes
side of
Q-Fest.
Chicago.
Emerald City falling.
And that's going to be cleanup on the side of Chicago. There's time for one more fight here. They did just invest 4 ults, and Louisville only 1.
Invested 1. And they swapped onto the Hazard, mirroring Chicago. We do have 3 ults on Louisville, though.
Suzu's forced. They have 9 seconds to get a touch here.
Tree.
Lemon finds Colby. Pulse
I
bomb
don't think
finds
they get a
Dante
touch
there.
here.
It'll have to be Minky. Oh no, Jay with
Yep.
the TP.
Oh, Jay. It's a 3v3 now. It's anybody's game at this point.
No supports on the side of Louisville, but Jay uses that barrier to sort of stabilize and help Minky posture on point without taking any poke while the supports come back. Minky dives in low, his supports aren't back yet. And Zim with a pick on the Lemon. That's 2 opening picks in favor of Lou. No ults on the board. This looks like it might be a flip for Chicago. But Jay is fighting, stalling, takes Dire. Dancing back and forth, finds Iggy the dog. Making it scrappy as Dante Fanfan makes it back to stall. Can he live though? Or she? My apologies.
I think she lives here. Now it's just a 1v4 or 1v4, 4v4.
And a crazy, crazy flip here from Lou. They never lost point, but the numbers were definitely in Chicago's favor.
Absolutely.
And they are chasing Zim. Lemon wants the kill and gets it.
Lemon finds it. Both teams trying to. Ooh, Minky goes in with you.
Go wide. The Blade committed. Finds Dante Fanfan. Finds Emerald City. No supports.
No supports. Finds Minky
Both
too.
goes wide. And that's going to be a fight win for Chicago. Only Blue Jay left up. Sort of
In their spawn.
dancing in the back line. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to be able to touch for OT here. I say that. And Dante Fanfan makes an effort. Minky on point now. Oh, the wall comes out, but rush and beat. And that is just cleanup for Chicago.
Lou just doesn't have enough to stall for that point for too long.
And we're going to be all tied up here in map 1, ladies and gents. They're all tied up. I do like that Lou swapped the comp. I do think outside of Garden, running the BAP Weaver, it's a little too stagnant, right? Chicago's comp is super mobile, and they're taking a lot of advantage, just being able to out-rotate Louisville and get onto the backline, onto Dante Fanfan and Emerald City. But Minky over to the Maga.
TP on the point for Louisville.
Opting, yep, for the bunker on point.
Blue Jay getting really low. Zim finds Blue Jay, and then
Emerald City gets confirmed, but Zim gets stomped. And a boop onto Dante Fanfan, but Mickey finds 2. There's no supports for Louisville, though. Iggy falling dangerously low.
Very low. It's just
Kobe Jack also falling low.
Dire. And then it's just Kobe Jack left against the Mauga.
It's just the Minky and Lemon show. They don't need the supports. They don't need the healers. They get this first flip.
Very good fight win from Louisville here.
And an all-out brawl in this side room on point. Blue Jay gets killed by Colby Jack.
Nothing. Kobe Jack falling dangerously low.
Minky overextends, gets picked. The fight is off point here. There's pulling
Dyer.
some extra point percentage by fighting over here.
Dyer getting 2.
Dyer does get 2. Lemon gonna get staggered here. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Artorias is on it. So a flip in favor of Chicago here. Pulse Bomb goes wide from Zim, but able to confirm the kill on Emerald. And a stomp on a Dyer. He confirms the kill.
Minky dying to Kobe Jack. The downpour comes out.
But Iggy dies. Dante dies in rally. Lemon
Kobe
and Jay
Jack
are still up.
very low.
And
Lemon finds
confirms
Kobe
the kill.
Jack. Artorias on point with his Tracer versus
Yeah, it's a
just
3v1.
Lemon.
Lemon has to back up here. The wall
comes
added
out.
Blue Jay.
Kobe Jack falling very low. Forces out Suzu and B. There's the cage from Minky.
The cage comes out. The pulse
Artorias
comes
falling
out.
very low.
Emerald City falls, but Blue Jay cleans up 2. Iggy gets the trade. Dante
Minky finding
falls.
2.
And again, it's just Minky and Lemon. But the pulse.
Minky with the pulse bomb. So it's just Lemon on point left to defend.
And Iggy cleaning up. There
Iggy
might be
finding
time
4.
for one more fight here. We are in last fight territory.
Last fight of match 1.
They are opting for the TP on a point. Minky back over to the horse. And Lemon gets picked. There is a numbers advantage now for Chicago, but Dyer falls super low.
Not a very good start for Louisville. Dante falling very low. Zim finds Dante in the back.
Iggy falling dangerously low. Is able to live though. Minky gets picked.
Tries.
And now it's just the DPS here for Lou trying to eke out some point percentage. But the flip is going to come through.
I think Dante fan. Never mind.
Dante Fan
Dante.
falls trying to get the touch.
vision. I saw the vision from Dante. Almost had it. Almost had it.
But that is going to be first map in favor of Chicago, ladies and gents. And a swift play of the game out of Dyer here. Maybe one of these cheeky environmental kills? No, just clean up in the room here.
Just Dyer going all out.
Quick little 3K.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
All right, ladies and gents, that is map 1. Excuse me while I type in match chat to get the next picks and bans rolling. Oh, wait. I'm trolling. Need to re-enable all the heroes again.
Why are we on Hanaluka?
I just cleared the map, and that one is at the top of the list. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Lou approaches this, and
Circuit
as I stated,
Royale.
Circuit comes out.
Very long sightline map. Circuit Royale. Very good map in my opinion.
Yep, that is true, and it does sort of lean into the gimmick that Lou's been running all season. We've done some Lifeweaver Baptiste trolling, but it works. However, the new patch, I do believe Lifeweaver is a little weaker. We can't run the meme perk anymore. The big meme perk was Dante's Seed. Always opting for the Seed perk here, but I'm not sure if either of these teams really scrimmed or got any reps in on the new patch at least together. So I think both of them are just opting for their traditional comps. Not too many changes out of either team. Chicago running pretty much their standard comp. Louisville sticking to their couple standard heroes. Minky usually more flexible. Blue Jays sort of flexible in their picks, but everyone else is just kind of running the standard.
Mm-hmm. A lot of teams haven't had a chance to, even plan what they want to do with the new season patch, because it came out a few days ago, not even. So a lot of teams
Tuesday,
yeah, a lot of teams just haven't had the chance to get together and say, hey, is this good? Hey, is this good? Like, what's not going to work anymore? And then the Zen ban coming out from Louisville. And Chicago come back immediately with a Widow ban.
Yeah, and let's get into it. I think this will be interesting. Only because I'm not sure if Minky has a Sig. But I think Sig's a lot better this patch. I think a combination of a couple things makes Sig a little bit better this patch. I know not a lot of practice has been had on it. But I think Circuit is kind of falling back into a Sig map. Traditionally, this last patch, we've just seen a lot of ramp. He could kind of do the poke thing, but everyone's just been looking to sort of run it down on Ram, no matter what. But at least in spawn, we're being flashed. Oh no, there it is, Artorias. Off
going
the
onto the
over
horse.
onto the Sig. Oh, back onto the horse, yeah.
Dyer going on the Wu Yang, and Dante
And
back on that
is.
Life Weaver.
I was wondering when we'd see a Wu Yang and who would be the first to do it.
So the one thing I love about Wu Yang is he has a very high skill level to play him correctly, which I love.
Yeah, I'm actually super happy that he's a character that has skill expression. I think it makes it interesting, and I think his ult really shakes things up. And we have Louisville taking their standard approach here. They put the Weaver on the pedal, looking
Artorias.
to pull.
Obi Jack coming from the back.
Chicago is able to get Louis off that high ground, and now they can start making cart progress here. Lamp out of Iggy gets used.
Obi Jack. Lemon fucking Obi Jack.
Lemon with a nasty headshot.
Artorias falling very low. Dyer also falling very low.
And Chicago just sort of stabilizes, waits for those picks to come back.
Obi Jack looking for that off angle on the high ground.
Is him falling dangerously low, has to get out.
Louisville is pressuring Chicago right now, where they just cannot peek their heads.
I was going to say the poke coming out is insane, but Colby Jack is staging for a hit here on the back line. Goes on to Lemon, who gets gripped. And
Window
Iggy
coming out
invests
from
Window.
Louisville.
Oh, no, sorry, it is Louisville's. And the pick's coming out in favor of Louisville for the most part. Of course, Orisa is a rock.
Artorias alone on point.
Living probably longer than most would have expected, but does fall.
Live longer than she should, or they should have.
And again, a lot of ults on the board here. Everything except for Louisville's window is at full disposal here.
We are going to see a Q Fest happening soon.
And Bob gets invested. Colby Jack gets Wu Yang ulted. Doesn't find anyone with the stun.
No lamp coming out. Lamp coming out for Chicago.
Oh, Zim gets shut down as they try to use the bola.
Colby Jack falling very, very low. The
And
tree.
gets used. The pull Dragon Blade combo comes out, but doesn't find anyone. And now both teams sort of investing a lot of ults here.
Artorias going to die to Blue Jay and that fully health beam.
And now the only ult on the board is going to be Iggy's window, but Emerald City not far behind. Probably both BAP windows here for this fight. And maybe...
That's,
We'll
I mean,
see.
Bob and Horse, I don't think
was
they're going to
gonna
build
say-
it that fast. I'd say next fight.
But of course, Louisville on the high ground. Oh, the ult comes out from Iggy. And Lemon finds Colby Jack on this rotate again.
Lemon is giving them no space on that high ground. Nowhere to peek and no place to go.
Now we're cycling back onto ults in the side of Louisville here for last fight.
Artorias falling dangerously low. Blue
Colby
Jay
Jack.
finds Colby Jack. Colby Jack is not having a very good game today.
And everyone's low. The Bob invested. Gonna force Zim out. Minky's on him.
Oh, to the Bob.
And this is just gonna be cleanup on the side of Louisville here, I think.
And that's round one. Very good defense from Louisville. Very, very good defense.
A lot of back and forth on that first map, but I do think this is sort of the Louisville special. You put Lemon on a hit scan character, you let the supports sit far, far away in no man's land, and you just let it come together. I mean, the amount of poke it seemed like Chicago was taking there was just absolutely crazy. They didn't even push cart to second corner, I don't think. So they're going to need a monumental defense here if they want to hold.
I think that Chicago has it in them to hold it. They got to look deep inside of them and pull out the best defense they can.
I don't know. I'm looking at their comp. Okay, Dyer swaps over. I know Lucio's kind of on this, but I think if they don't have a defensive support ult, just the test of time will wear them down. So I like the swap onto the Lucio as opposed to the Ana, because even though you can use Nano defensively, you can't stop any big combo. Like if Emerald City uses Array, you don't really have anything to answer. You kind of just have to kite it. So I like the Lucio pick. I will note Louisville running out on Wu Yang now themselves for the first time this series.
Wu Yang, a very popular character in these finals.
Artorias falling low early. Lamp invested.
Lamb forced out. Dyer falling extremely low too.
Ooh, first pick for Colby Jack
in
though.
Emerald City.
Minky gets Iggy though.
Minky in the back line. Falling to Zim.
Colby Jack falling low. That is a big pick on Iggy though. Oh, and Lemon finds Zim for their troubles. And Louisville gets back first with these spawns, and yeah, they're just gonna walk over them now.
I think this is second map goes to Louisville.
Yeah, Iggy getting picked there was absolutely detrimental for them. But I mean, like I said, that was a crazy defense on the side of Lou. There wasn't much you could do there. But now we play the reverse card. Chicago gets their pick of map. They get first ban. They can definitely now choose a map that'll swing this back in their favor, right? They want something close range, something they could brawl on, dive on, look for hits on to lose backline. So now the ball's in their court. They get pick.
Absolutely. Now, I have a question for you, sir. What do you think Chicago's going to go here?
We already saw it in the chat. Dyer said Servasa immediately, and I kind of figured it was gonna go to Flashpoint. Hybrid, you have some options for mobility and stuff, but I just think Flashpoint is mini control, right? A series of mini control points. It benefits their comp a ton.
You know, these Ruby games, they are quick with the map picks and the hero bans. I will say that.
Both teams are out for blood. I'm gonna be honest.
They want this to be over with. Get in and get out.
Yeah, and I mean both teams also probably excited to sort of lean into the momentum, right? I think that's a big thing, especially in these best of 7 maps. Momentum is such a big thing, especially early on. It seems like map to map, you could brush off dropping a map here and there, but I mean we saw it in the series last night, the SDA Havana series. I mean Havana would just not go down, and that starts to weigh on a team the deeper you get in to the series, right? Bans get expended. You've been playing Overwatch for 2 hours straight. It starts to weigh on you. And with that, we do have, chat, the first Lifeweaver ban of the night. Probably the only Lifeweaver ban of the night. I don't think Lou will ban it on themselves. But Chicago has elected to get rid of Dante's Seed.
Now we are just waiting on Louisville's ban.
Yeah, Weaver has been disposed of.
Love to see it. Love to see it.
I sort of like this, both teams just going for each other's throats. I mean, just the target bans.
They don't care about lasting in these bans. They're out for blood.
I was gonna say both teams on full tilt out the gate. Genji cut.
I gotta say, they do not like the Colby Jack Genji. They're afraid of it. And Chicago is afraid of the Dante fan Lifeweaver.
Yeah, I mean it. Even despite the changes and the perk reworks, Lifeweaver is just objectively annoying to deal with. They are a little tankier than most supports, but also if that pull is used correctly, you just get like a sort of pseudo fight reset, right? It's kind of like a redo. Someone fucks up, you grip them, and that's kind of that, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention, I do think most people consider Lifeweaver maybe not skillless, but maybe not having the highest skill ceiling. But if you're creative with your pedals, you can make it so frustrating for people to not only dive you, but dive your teammates. You can completely mitigate ults. We kind of saw it in the last match. Artorias went for the Orisa ult, got pedaled up, and then Colby Jack was actively looking for people to be pulled into the Orisa ult with that blade, and was just lost because the Orisa ult got sent into the skybox and everyone else got either dashed away or pulled away.
I 100% agree with you. It's like with any character. If you can make that character work with your playstyle, they will be as best as you can make them.
We have Colby opting for the venture in lieu of the Genji ban. Minky rolling out on the Queen here. This is something I haven't seen. I don't know if it's been league tested, but we're going to see it here tonight.
Colby Jack going in. Emerald City very, very low.
Dante Fan
Dyer
falls.
finding. Minky falling very low too.
It's going to be a reset here out of Lou. And first flip to Chicago.
Pause.
Oh.
Oh. Looks like Lemon has fallen.
Yeah, we do have a pause here, ladies and gentlemen. Lemon, of course, the console goon, having issues, and this just in, Minky is going to grab an Ethernet cable, because why would we have had one in the first place? That would be a terrible idea.
We want to run off Wi-Fi anyway. Wi-Fi is better than Ethernet cable, said absolutely nobody.
But as we wait, in this time, I guess we could evaluate everyone's sort of just picks here. Chicago, very default here.
Dyer
Lou-
on the Lucio.
I was gonna say, this is something I haven't seen out of Lou. Looks like Lemon is back. Is Minky back?
We do not know yet. All right, Minky is not back yet.
Yeah, I don't know, chat. Someone spin a wheel, give us something to talk about. There's a 30-second delay. I'm sure by the time you hear me saying this, anything you send in chat will be completely irrelevant. Oh, this just
Absolutely.
In.
Oh, looks like Minky is back. And Lemon will be in the spawn room when we come back, no?
Yes, he should.
A tragic loss for Louisville, but I think we were not mid-fight, so it's okay. Lemon going onto the Cass. Off of the Tracer, I think.
Yeah, it might be better to help sort of police the dives onto the supports here. Colby forced to dig early. And Dante Fanfan falls. But Artorias falls. That's going to be tank advantage in favor of Lou. And a big stun.
And then
onto
Lemon
Zim.
finds 2. Lemon finds 3 on the Lucio and the Tracer.
This could be late picks here, potentially. It is. Colby Jack and Iggy not going to catch wave spawn with the rest of their team. It's okay, both heroes mobile.
Chicago does get 79% though, off of that one fight win.
Yeah, that's the thing about Flashpoint. The percentage ticks up so fast.
Absolutely. There's like there's no chance to wait around and like do anything. You just gotta go. Lane coming out from Louisville.
3 picks in favor of Chicago, and the rush.
Committing the Blizzard.
And Nail, yeah, get used there. And that's going to be first point, I think, for Chicago. I don't think Louisville gets a touch. They probably shouldn't go for it, even if it's possible.
They do.
We do see. Oh, Dante Fan with a cheeky wrap to force OT. Able to dip.
Do we have a Minky second touch? Dyer falling extremely low. High Noon coming up from Lemon, finding
and
2.
big picks. But will they get on point? They keep the OT alive.
Lemon gonna fall here. It's Iggy and Zim left on the point. Now it's just Zim.
And an absolutely crazy touch out of Louisville.
Absolutely. Dante Fan coming on the right or the left side, depending on how you look at it.
I was going to say,
I honestly,
I counted Dante out. I didn't think that was the play, but Lou Swings it. Chicago is looking for their own overtime touch here. They have the Ram ult to contest if they want it. The beat committed. Dante Fan falling low. And Minky
falling with Kobe Jack.
That should be an
Iggy
easy
falling
flip for
extremely low
Chicago.
too. And I think Chicago takes this first point.
That is first point to Chicago.
Off to point number 2. Chicago taking high ground early here. And Louisville is going to contest them up in this high ground. Kobe Jack committing.
Oh, the beat gets committed. Able to stabilize this Ram ult. Blue Jay finds Iggy.
Forcing Chicago to back up here and stabilize. They are down 1. They're down their flex support.
Yeah, that is the big source of sustain in this Chicago comp. They need to be careful engaging without Iggy here. Kobe Jack gets flashed out of their dig.
That cast is a very good counter to that Venture.
And Artorias is going to fall here. Ooh.
And that's a fight win for Louisville.
It's a fight win for Louisville. They're able to stable here on this point. And again, by the time Chicago gets back here, we're looking at 55, 60%.
We're looking at like 75, 80.
Over onto the Has, though. Artorias falls low, forced to use the leap.
Venture going in on Minky.
Ooh, Lemon finds an opening pick on a Zim.
Massive pick from Louisville here. Dyer falling kind of low. High noon from Lemon finds nobody.
Oh, and they're gonna zone
one.
off point from the High Noon. And now this is cleanup kills in favor of Blue here.
Very good high noon coming out from Lemon.
Kobe Jack takes 2.
And then Dante Fan cleans up. Off to this third point here, we have a few ults on the board. We have Dragon on Blue Jay, and that's Dragon coming out. Finding one. Minky gets caught out here, I think.
The Queen Sustain able to keep him up just barely. Oh, Shout comes back. Oh, and he gets traded out.
It's just Artorias left on the point. Oh, the team comes back.
Minky finally falls
here.
That Queen Sustain
after 30 years
crazy.
of living.
Yeah, that no supports, just straight Queen lifesteal. Flip does come out for Chicago though.
Louisville gets a little tickle of percentage here from that first fight. Half a fight, I guess.
Ooh, Zim falls to the new perk.
Wow, that, I gotta say, that cast perk is very, very, very strong.
Ooh, the High Noon gets shut down. Artorias able to find 2. And Chicago able to stabilize here on point. Louisville does get another fight here. And we're looking at some big ults. Chicago's coming up on the rush, but Minky is going to have the Queen ult, and Dante Fanfan should have beat.
And then we do have... Oh, there it is.
Oh, Minky trades Colby Jack out, though, and uses the Queen ult.
Dyer falling extremely low. I think he dies. Ooh.
Lives.
Dyer survives with 1 HP.
But Lemon is on cleanup duty after the Queen ult. And Flip.
And that's Louisville cleanup.
And only 1 ult used there. One for one,
each-
actually.
on either
Dire,
side.
Dire used
Yeah.
beat, yeah. However,
And well, they
Dante-
used Venture Ult too.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't catch it because it got shut down kind of quick after that first pick. And Minky with
Yeah,
another
Mickey
opening pick on
finds
Kobe.
Kobe Jack.
Chicago's
Forcing
getting pressured
Chicago
out.
back up. They are getting very pressured right now. Lemon finding Sim. The lane comes out from Iggy. Trying to get that attempt to touch on the point. I don't think they get it.
I don't think
The
that beat
B
was
comes
needed,
out from Dante Fan.
but I also don't think the rush from Iggy was too keen either. Both teams sort of biffing those ults there.
I agree.
But we do have the resident zoner ults on the side of Louisville, and we're looking at a hazard ult and a pulse bomb on the side of Chicago.
There's the high noon.
The first
Zoning him
zoner
off
ult
the point.
comes out. Oh, Colby Jack doesn't know he's getting wrapped.
Dire falling very low on point. The downpour comes down, catching Blue Jay in the back, flipping the point. Lemon falling extremely low. Zim finding Lemon.
Flip goes to Lou, but it looks like it's going to be quick work for Chicago to clean this up and get the flip in their favor. And again, I think we went 1 for 1 with ults. Oh, Blue Jay finds an opening pick on his Zim. Of course, Chicago spawned close, and it is a Tracer. So they have a limited window to capitalize off that, if any.
We do have 3 ults on the Louisville side, and only maybe 2.5 on the Chicago side.
This is just DPS just cleaning up on the side of
just
Louisville.
dry
there.
fight. Yeah. Dire and Tracer going in on the off angle in the back. Bullying this queen, it looks like. There's the zoning ult. I gotta say, he's getting these high noons very, very quick.
A lot of ults on the side of Louisville invested here, all of them.
Oh, there's the
And
dragon.
Dante falls.
Kobe Jack finds Dante Fan.
Oh,
And
trades
Zim is
in favor of Lou, question mark? A lot of people low.
Oh, Kobe Jack commits the venture ult. It's just Lemon versus Kobe Jack right now on point. Oh, plus
Oh.
Dante Fan.
Dante makes it back with the slick rollout, and that is going to be map 2, ladies and gentlemen, to Lou.
It is now 2-1 in Louisville favor.
We are up in maps.
Hey, no bias. No bias, man.
Hey, I'm not biased. All I'm saying is I saw you in chat talking, CB. It's fucking quiet now, buddy. Where you at? Where are you at? No, I'm just kidding. It was a good map. There's a lot of back and forth.
Absolutely. It was
gonna say-
anybody, honestly. These teams are very, very even. It's anybody's game.
I won't lie. I love Dante Fan. I love the seed. Her Lucio gives me anxiety, man. We're trying to do a little too much. Colby has your number in some of these engages. There is a good back and forth.
Chicago going early with the Runa Sapi.
I was going to say, before we can even spit it out, Chicago opting for Runa Sapi. All business here tonight.
Tactical Ethernet plug.
Yeah, we definitely needed the tactical Ethernet plug, of course.
Mickey 100% or Lemon 100% DC'd on purpose just to win that game. He
Yes.
needed it to lock in.
The tactical pause in between fights absolutely threw off the tempo. Oh, and here it is again.
Looks like we're
Dante
taking a bio.
Fan says we're taking a bio break. That's right. Louisville, we are icing Chicago. You heard it here first, folks. This was premeditated. I planned this. This is pre-recorded. I'm in the Louisville chat right now, timing the bathroom breaks to make sure we take full advantage of this.
Absolutely.
But we do have a diva band coming out from Chicago.
All right, love to see the diva ban. You know, coming from Havana, we see the diva ban a lot, especially as my tank is the one-trick diva player of the league. Andrew.
Yeah, shout out to Andrew. We just killed your character. Sorry.
Yeah. Everybody hates diva, and it's your fault, Andrew. I hope you're watching.
I was gonna say I'm just a Winton enjoyer, so I unfortunately have to by default dislike diva.
Who doesn't like the Winston? Who doesn't like a good Winston?
Yeah, about Winston, just I don't know. It gets you there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Diva, DM, nuclear bomb. That's pish posh. I'm trying to see a monkey primal rage juggle in Ana and Denarnia. Okay, now that's cool.
Who doesn't want to see a big ape on the back line?
Absolutely. Just the diva band. Oh, we have the Lucio band, and I like this. From Louisville.
Hindering Dyer on this map. Very good map. Like,
I don't think it necessarily hinders Dyer. Dyer's a great player. Super flexible. We've seen him not only play pretty much every hero in the game across multiple seasons on support, but every hero in the game in general. He's played all three roles. He's excelled at all three roles pretty much every season he plays. But I think it disrupts Chicago's comp. Maybe not Dyer as an individual, but Iggy does really crutch on that Kiriko. And without the Lucio in play, there's not really another comp you want to run at this level, I think, with a Kiriko. I know she's flexible in like ranked ladder per se. You see Kiriko in a lot of comps, but without some type of speed, it's going to be debilitating. So I think we're going to see Iggy playing something else this round.
You know, and with the Lucio ban, there's only one option for speed now, and that is the Juno. So we are going to see either a Juno or a lot slower playstyles on Renasapi, or they're just going to go without the Lucio and hold W.
Wait, Hadbon's in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. We have to roll the gifted subs. Adbon, look out, bucko. You're getting one right here. This is why we gamble.
This is why we gamble.
Oh, I've been dodged. That's all right. Those are the rules.
Oh, Yellow got one. My teammate.
I did get Lemon. And I got Nezuyumi. Shout out Nezuyumi in the chat. No, CB. It's random. We gamble here. We just random roll 5. You have been gifted by your own sheer love of the gamble.
And the predictions are in. Louisville is the favorite, 87% to 13. The gambling is paying off for the gamble.
And this is interesting. Dyer's over onto the Moira, and they are leaning into this Kiri. But Lou is sort of taking a interesting approach. I don't know if any of this stuff meshes together. Maybe other than the speed and the Mauga.
Dyer is on the Moira. instead of like since the Lucio got banned.
Colby caught with no cooldowns, able to find Lemon though. Big trades coming out.
It's an even fight here.
But Blue Jay finding Zim.
Minky getting the enemy tank. Oh. And then Iggy falls.
Yeah, and I think
Just
this
clean
is
up here.
a comp diff, at least out the gate. A lot of pressure coming out of Louisville in just the form of raw spam and sustain. Malga able to live and sort of just leech off the hazard. Blue Jay's turret is set up as a phantom 6th man. And now Lemon over onto the Hanzo.
You know, we saw the Lemon Hanzo last map, I think it was.
No, that was Blue Jay Hanzo.
That was Blue Jay Hanzo. Jack and Dyer in their backline. An interesting combo. The Moira and the Genji. Lemon finding Dyer and then Dante on the Zim.
Trades coming out. Is this still a winnable fight for Chicago?
Iggy gets very, very low.
On Minky speared out of his rush. Gonna just opt. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. There's some trolling going on. Yeah, just gonna opt to rotate back. Important to note, Chicago was able to stop forward spawns here. So far spawns for both teams.
Ardiac already coming out for Minky here. Very early.
Oh, big slam though.
There's Dragon.
And the cage.
Colby Jack falls, and then the comm is everywhere.
Crazy comms. Artorias gets zoned off point though. Actually, Dante Fanfan
Artorias
with a slick little water bending around the corner there. I peeped it. And Minky just running it down into spawn.
I've said it before, and I'm gonna say it again. They should have waited for the Avatar collab.
It would have been slick. It would have saved me.
You have a guy who's bending water, and you don't add him to the Avatar collab? Like, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing, Blizzard? Small indie company, by the way.
A lot of ults used from Louisville last round. But Chicago needs to be sure they don't overcommit. Oh, Emerald City gets killed, but the ray goes off.
Minky with Lemon alone on point.
Yeah, they're just going to look for as many picks as they can.
Gets the trade. It's Minky and Blue Jay.
Oh, the pulse bomb comes out. And that's exactly what you didn't want to do if you're Chicago. Louisville just got close spawns.
The pulse bomb was thrown away, in my opinion.
Using too many ults there is detrimental because you could get caught in this sort of endless cycle of pushing the bot back to mid, but then not having enough resources to stop and win this fight here, and Louisville will just permanently have forward spawn.
Absolutely. Kobe Jack getting very, very, very low. Cade comes out. Minky finds one, and Dante gets on Dyer. Artorias trades Emerald City.
Oh, the pulse bomb
comes out. Minky finding the last two.
A lot invested from Louisville there, both support ults and a cage. Not to mention a pulse bomb.
And a pulse bomb. That's 4 ults for that fight.
But Chicago's resources are still looking pretty dry over there. They're going to have a pulse bomb to match Blue Jays Torbolt. And that looks like it.
Pause. Again. Coming from Chicago this time.
You say now the tactical pause coming out of Chicago. You're right. CB, I'm going to call you out. the tactical Ethernet cable pause.
Absolutely. Oh,
Okay, it was
Louisville.
just a ping spike. Dyer says he thinks he's okay.
Let's
We're gonna
hope he's
unpause.
okay.
Carried on the wind. Uh-oh, they're pushing.
Emerald City falling very, very low in the backline. So does Colby Jack, though. The deflect does come out. Suzu, but Mickey finds Colby Jack and Zim trades the tank.
Iggy falling low. Blue Jay.
Iggy,
starts
Blue
running
Jay
him
is
down.
running into them. He's running into them with that shotgun, and he's just holding right click. Dyer going very, very low. Done.
And Blue Jay says, we don't need the tank. I am the tank. Tor
Yes,
blocking
he
him
is,
down.
and I believe it. Zim off the Tracer onto the Sojourn. Colby Jack getting very, very low. Dies to the turret. That famous sixth player. We're back in Overwatch 1, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, and Emerald City finds Zim. Lemon gets
Iggy. It's Dyer and Art.
Oh, Colby Jack puts some cleanup of his own, though.
Finding two. The deflect comes out. Blue Jay very low. This come all over the point again.
And it's just going to be Lemon here.
That turret's putting in work, I will say.
Oh, and Lemon able to stick around to push it across the finish line.
And that's Louisville takes map 3. Now, this is match point for Louisville. This is
match point. This is do or die if you're Chicago.
they gotta find something to do here. They gotta find a way to break through it. The tactical pause didn't work.
The tactical pause didn't work. And of course, I am biased. I am a Louisville fan. But if you're Chicago, I wouldn't fret. We've been here all season, all throughout playoffs and finals. I think both Emerald and Sapphire finals ended up being map 7 despite early leads.
I will say, last night in Sapphire finals, Havana versus San Diego. San Diego had 3 and Havana had 1, and it was a reverse sweep right back up. A very beautiful performance by Havana, I will say. Love my teammates. Not biased at all, 100%. But I believe that Chicago will carry that tradition and bring this to a map 7. I'm hoping for it.
I was going to say, if you're a Chicago fan, you're hoping. And Dyer, straight down to business, not playing any games. We have the map selected. It is Hollywood, ladies and gents. And I believe that's a Tracer band coming out too, if I read that correctly.
Maybe?
I saw Hollywood followed by TRAC. I will confirm though. Hollywood is locked. Tracer cut. And again, Louisville grabbing some water. I really think looking to ice Chicago here.
And then Louisville comes out with a hazard ban on Hollywood. And I think that is a confirmation on that Tracer ban for Chicago. No one called you out for it, so I would say so.
All right. There it is. It looks like we're going to be running it down on Hollywood for our potential last map of this United Rogue Overwatch season. We just need both teams to ready up and we can get back into it.
This has been a very good season, I will say. My second ever season. Very good season.
Yeah, I think as we continue to grow as a league, the seasons have just been getting better and better.
Absolutely. You know, I think the older seasons would be more iconic for the players who've been around, but you know, because you know the memories and stuff. But I feel that as you said, as the seasons go on, this will get better and better.
I think this is, again, might be interesting here. We have a high ground map, but the has been forced into effect, and I think Second Point Hollywood is tricky if you're gonna try to stick to something like the Ramatra or the Orisa. So I don't know if Artorias, I was gonna say flashing the Winston, is gonna opt to play the Winston. I don't know if we've seen any Winston out of them at all this season. So I'm both worried for Chicago, but excited. Colby Jack has been putting up an absolute clinic on the Genji. If they have the same synergy on the Winston Genji as they do on the Has Genji, these hits could still be just as lethal to Louisville's backline.
You know, like we were saying earlier, there's nothing wrong with a big ol' 8.
And we have Dante Fan posturing on the Wu Yang here. I like it. I like it.
A lot of Wu Yang characters, or a lot of Wu Yang players this season.
Wait, Artorias opted for the Diva swap. I didn't catch it. We're in a Diva mirror.
Andrew has risen from the grave again.
Yeah, Diva's on the board now. Mickey taking a lot of damage there, forced to fly out. And that's Suzu used. Both teams pining for this high ground.
Artorias falling very low.
Same with Minky. Both teams getting tanks stabilized here. As this sort of hybrid dive poke comp from Chicago looks to take space.
These two teams are just effortlessly fighting for this high ground, and it looks like Chicago is going to take control of this high ground.
Ooh, Zim with an opening pick on Emerald City. That's big.
They just have Dante Fan is getting very low too. Colby Jack finds Dante Fan.
And that's going to be trades coming out for Chicago. Gonna take up point progress here. I don't think Lou gets a touch as Minky is left abandoned on Baby Diva. I say that though.
Colby Jack
overextends. Ooh, Minky gets blown up. Jay gets the touch though, just to stall it out. Dante Fan picks up a kill. Wait, and an anti on Artorias is gonna get burned out of mech. They're making this a scrappy fight. Lemon falls though. It's just the supports here on the side of Louisville. Fighting desperately, but the cap does go to Chicago.
Cool. Hit control to get rid of the thing on the right side, and also the names are flipped. I think. Yeah.
It's all fine. We know who's who at this point. Mickey taking a lot of poke there.
I was wrong about the name being flipped. Disregard that, but you can hit control to get rid of the thing on the side of the screen.
Ooh, Lemon.
So when that first came out, I told Andrew about it, and I guess he never told anybody else because we were like figuring it out in a custom game. Artorias 5 gets DMAC, but the bomb comes out.
Lemon finding Colby Jack. And the fight has progressed.
This is a pretty even fight right here. Emerald City going off onto the Kiri, and then the Wu Yang falls on the Louisville side.
The wall comes out from Blue Jay, but not before he falls. And Minky's gonna be able to use it to stall though, and actually take out Artorias.
Falls. Wow. The bomb comes out.
Stuck behind Cart though, they're gonna be able to kite it easily if they so choose. Lemon with a pick.
Lemon is... Oh, Colby Jack finds Lemon, and the blade comes out from Colby Jack, finding Dante Fan, and then getting immediately taken out by Emerald City.
again, we're back to this posturing phase. Both teams taking and dishing out a lot of poke from the Ashe, the Anas, the Kiris. Rush from Iggy.
And then comes out from Lemon into their backline. Very good bob positioning.
And Artorias is going to get demeched.
Very good bob positioning. Artorias falling extremely low. Then Minky finally finishes off the kill.
But
Minky
he's gonna
falling
get
ahead.
demeched.
This is a game. This is a fight with no tag.
I was going to say, this Squishy's on the side of Chicago, able to stabilize and get some value. It's just going to be Lemon. Jay's going to try to TP back, thinks better of it.
The Suzu comes out from Iggy. Kobe Jack half HP.
Louisville has a touch here if they want it. I think they do. You want to try to get some ults out here, but I don't know who's going to commit to it. It's going to be Minky. Dante Fan falls. The Nano does come out from Chicago, and I think that's best case scenario for you if you're Lou. Lemon finds one, though. It's just going to be Minky on point.
The bomb comes out. Kobe Jack might die here. Oh, no. Then Minky swaps off the D.Va to go to the Zarya. We are counter swapping.
I do
And
like
then
this.
Lemon goes on.
The
Lemon
third
goes on to
point
Genji.
high ground is sort of negligible here for the attackers, unless you go for a big, deep wrap. So I think opting to counterpick the D.Va here might pay off.
Absolutely. You know, the high ground on the third point is a very hit or miss for either side. It can either be very, very useful, or it could just be, you know, nothing's for it. And I think that, because I feel like most teams opt to either not use it, or just at least try to utilize it.
Big Bob out of Zim. And that's
Blue Jay contesting point alone.
Oh, Lemon able to get Zim though. Does fall, but sets Louisville up for a 5v4 on this recontest here. And we do have Rush on the side of Louisville here, mirrored by Dyer's Nano.
The Nano comes out from Dyer onto the Genji. And then Artorias finds Dante Fan and also finds Blue Jay. Louisville is now down 3. And
Yeah, I think this is going to be...
Lemon just on point alone. And Kobe Jack cleans up. And there's no other touches.
And that is a full cap, yeah, with time.
Full cap with a minute 30
with
from
time.
Chicago. Beautiful plays from Chicago. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Initiating match.
I was going to say, I fear my draft picks have come back to haunt me. All season, Minky has taunted me with these abysmal D.Va bombs. And as Andrew has pointed out in chat, he needs to go back. We need to take Geometry 101. We need to figure out these angles. Because not using the bomb for remake, we're trolling just a little bit.
Absolutely. So, cool. If you're not selected on a character and you press control, it doesn't affect anything. And if you're selected on one character and then you press control, it goes for all the characters.
Intrepid explorer.
If that makes sense.
Time to get to work.
And then here we go. We're back on the D.Va mirror with Dante Fan coming out on the Lifeweaver.
Let me balance you out.
Yeah, more of a staple looking comp here out of Lou. I'm not sure if I've seen too much Lemon Sombra. I think it's been teased a couple times throughout the season, but not as big of a staple as some of his other heroes.
The two divas fighting for the high ground here.
And Lemon able to get Dire and is gonna be able to just escape with his translocator.
Absolutely. Diva getting hacked. And then Minky just pressuring that Ashe.
Emerald City falls, but everyone turns around to peel for Colby Jack now. And
I don't
it'll
think
be
they... Diva can get a
they
touch.
they do have a touch if they want it.
They do get a touch.
Artorias
Artorias falling
is gonna get
very low.
quickly.
Getting demeched. Artorias, no tank on Chicago's side. And then the point is capped. Colby Jack fighting alone on the point. Minky finding Colby Jack, and then Dyer getting Lemon. Zim finding Dante Fan to trade Colby's life.
But going into the streets phase, the cart is still closer to Louis' spawn. Dante probably going to be back for the next fight, and yep, we are already back on cart.
Absolutely. And then we have Colby Jack off the venture, back onto the Genji. We have seen him on Genji a lot of this series tonight.
And wait,
Here's
could
the
this be the
Diva
Pokebomb? No.
Nope.
It can't.
Nope,
Everyone,
we cannot.
type ban Minky in the chat, please. Thank you.
We need to get Minky off this character, off this hero. Take away his Q button, unbound it.
Oh god.
Minky falling very low, but manages to escape with his life. Artorias falling half HP.
Gonna say, Minky living there is gonna be able to give Emerald almost that Ray. We have a lot of ults on both sides here.
Absolutely. We have the Genji ult coming up at 70%. We're gonna get Genji ult and Ray about the same time. And then we have 4 ults. We have 5 ults on Chicago and 3 now on Louisville.
Banana comes out, but
The bomb
Colby gets
comes
melted
out.
through it.
The Bob's gonna get melted by Minky. And then Blue Jay finds Zim up top, and then Iggy falls very low to Blue Jay.
Artorias gets
And then
hacked.
the
I don't
Diva
even-
gets demeched.
Oh,
Ooh,
that was
Blue Jay getting the stagger on Iggy. Or the final kill.
great cleanup out of Lou, and they didn't really invest anything there other than Dragon. And Blue Jay, 65%
Absolutely.
back to ult. And if you're Chicago, you're gonna be walking into an EMP here and a potential Ray.
I think there is a bug going on right now that is you get percentage of your ult from like your ult. Like if you use Dragon and you hit people, you can get ult percentage from the Dragon. I remember seeing something about that, so maybe that's why he already has a Dragon in his pocket again.
Mayhaps. I mean, there's been a lot of bugs this season. Of course, the cast one-shot bug, Hazard, infinite block bug, Wrecking Ball.
Ball got removed from the game entirely.
Yeah, so definitely not our best patch. But Jay, I don't know if it's the ult charge. Jay is just clicking heads right now.
Absolutely. The bomb comes out. Gonna kill somebody.
Oh, we got one.
Iggy,
We'll take
his
it.
first-
Put it in the montage.
The one in chat coming from Iggy. The bomb comes out for the remake on Artorias.
And Louisville has ult advantage here, pushing into this third point here.
The
Jay with
Dragon
another
coming-
Stoner Dragon.
The tree coming out from Dante Fan. Artorias getting very low. No bomb to remake this time. Artorias falls to Dante Fan. And then Dyer getting very low, falls to Minky.
Dante Fan wants some action. Throwing her hands
Absolutely.
around. And that's full cap out of both sides. And Louisville racking up 3 minutes in the time bank.
Very good attack from Louisville.
Yeah, I think part of it is the swap from Dante Fan. I mean, their seed has fed families this season. And I think they just look infinitely more comfortable on the Life Weaver as opposed to the new hero Wu Yang. The backline looked a lot more stable on that pick. We'll see if we do opt to run the same comps here. And it looks like it's going to be about the same, except Zim is teasing a Freya pick on the side of Chicago.
I do like the Freya pick. Oh, Dante Fan swaps off of the Life Weaver and is teasing a Brig.
This
Zim
could be
also
big.
Freya too.
They only have 1 minute and 30 seconds in the time bank here. They have to be decisive with this push. I know Colby Jack is going to be looking to wreak havoc in the backline with Artorias. The Brig pick might be good here. They just have to be careful of the poke coming out from Iggy and Zim.
Zim finally chooses on a character, chooses Sojourn.
I think Soj is a safe bet. The pressure is still there. You have mobility. I think that's a good pick out of Zim.
Soj is just an all around very, very strong character in any situation you put her into.
Colby Jack falling low. Has deflect
Kobe
up, though.
just gets hacked. Falling extremely low. The Suzu comes out from Iggy.
And the backline dive is set on Aluba. Emerald City able to find
He
Colby.
finds them too.
And wait, they could stagger this diva. This could be absolutely rude. They don't, though.
Now it's just
Support?
40 seconds on the clock. We have about maybe one more fight left in Chicago's attack push.
They wanted that Ana kill, but they're going to be forced to back up here.
I think that Ana kill would have just straight up won them the round.
Yeah. Another dry fight, though. No ults on either side yet.
Blue Jay coming very close to Dragons, though. So is Minky. Minky's coming very close to her to their bomb. Then Blue Jay finds Colby Jack. And then Louisville is just walking in.
They're just stuffing, and they're not even going to get a touch. There is no OT.
And that's not a single touch from Chicago. And this comes down to, can Louisville push into them and get on the point? Or can Chicago hold it and then it's a draw?
Funnily enough, this map has been drawn on several times this season, if I'm not mistaken.
And if they draw, they go again.
We do go to another map. That is correct. I will say, though, I have faith in my players. I believe they know how to do the grand age-old strategy of picking two heroes that have an incredible win con or ult combo and just playing for it. Surely.
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 But as an unbiased person, as like yourself, anything can happen.
True. I mean, we've seen a lot of motion out of Colby Jack. I mean, hats off to Colby. I'm gonna give it to him no matter what happens here. I think he has been the presence on the side of Chicago.
Absolutely. He has been the playmaker this entire series. He's been finding these early picks. He has been going in and he has been securing these kills and safely making it out. Louisville setting their supports up on height. Now we're going to go back to this fighting for height.
Jay gets pinched.
Kobe, wow. See, there you go. Colby Jack with the early picks here. Artorias falling very, very low. Colby Jack finding 3.
And it's just dash reset after dash reset if you're Colby Jack.
Absolutely.
And Mickey getting staggered here, unfortunately.
Very big stagger.
A great stagger. Lemon over onto the Widow. Gonna look for an opening pick here. And we've shaved a minute of that time bank off on the side of Chicago there.
I believe that we are going to, what, map 5? I believe that Chicago can hold this. From what I'm seeing right now, I believe that they can hold this and they can make this draw and go to a map 5. Kobe. Oh, it is map 6. I lied. And then Ninky getting staggered again.
No, able to stand in the Soji, so it wasn't as painful that time. Doesn't catch wave respawn, but definitely not as Jurassic as that first.
We do have a few ults on the board now. Artorias and Ninky both having bomb. And then that looks like, for this fight, that looks like it for Louisville. The lane comes out from Iggy, and Sim falls immediately. Kobe Jack getting the trade, and the blade coming out.
Minky is trolling. Write that down, chat.
Minky with the interesting bomb.
Wait, Dante Fanfan's looking to fight this. Pops the rally, forces TP out of Kiriko. Blue Jay finds Dyer. The rally on point. Able to just bully Artorias.
Blue Jay finding 2. This is Louisville's.
That's it. There's no touch. And that has been it. That is your Ruby Grand Finals. Louisville. Best Chicago.
Great performance from Chicago, though, on that last map. They held for, what, 2.5 minutes? Very good performance.
Very, very respectable performance.
No, every single one of these players played very well today, I will say. But the win goes to Louisville, 4-1. Chicago getting an early lead on Lijiang, and then Louisville just taking it back.
Okay, we do we do a post-game interview. I have let the team decide, and they are opting to send the Dante Fan in for this post-game interview. So whenever they get drugged, we can do this post-game interview, get things wrapped up underway here.
Cool. Can you drag possibly? All right.
And there they are. What up? The absolute legend. It was a pleasure to watch.
Thank you.
Your rookie season. You a chip here. I mean, obviously, I won't pretend I don't have history with you. We ran it down in BPL together. You're now here joining us in UR. I guess walk me through some of the adjustments you guys made, because Chicago didn't take that lightly. They were fighting back. What was sort of going on in the comms there on the side of Blue?
Okay, so like every time they would like come up with something, we were like, it was pretty much Binti, Blue Jay, or Lemon. They would come up immediately with like, okay, this is what they're doing to beat us each time. Here's how we can fix it, and then everyone was on board. It was really that coordination between us that was just like, it let us win.
And how did we feel? I know there was jokes of Mauga maps, Genji maps. You did get the Wu Yang maps. Thoughts on the new hero? How did you feel playing them in a competitive setting? I know you said you played them, but is this the first time competitive setting?
It's my first time competitively playing it. It's the first time playing it in like any scrim. Even I've never played it before in like an official setting. But I just know that hero is just hecking broken. Like there's nothing balanced about it really. I mean, it's just such high survivability. So I was confident in it because I've been grinding it so hard.
And I will say you played a very good Wu Yang.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think finally, to send us out, how'd that last rally feel? I know the comms had to be immaculate. I'm sure I'm gonna get a clip of it from
Who was screaming? Who was screaming?
Me. It was me. I saw I had rally, I insta popped it, and I was like, I'm going the fuck in immediately. I mean, I just bashed forward, and the rest was history. I hit the diva, and that bash forward, by the way, is so broken. they need to remove it.
Yeah, you covered some ground with that.
Oh yeah, you get the speed boost. I mean, there's something wrong with that hero.
Okay, any last shout outs, words of encouragement, thoughts, questions, projections?
Firstly, shout out to the Chicago Syndicate. Like I said in my message, like they were the only people who going into this like playoffs, I was like, we need to look out for these guys. Obviously, Minky was in our team chat the whole week, being like, "Oh my God, we're gonna win this game. We're gonna win this game," because of our 3-1 victory. And yeah, I mean, it was just they were a really tough opponent, and I'm really glad we got to meet them in the grand finals. I wouldn't have anyone else. Shout out Lemon. That guy is too good, like at all, for like being real. And also Minky, and also Emerald, and also Blue Jay, but especially Smooth. Smooth carried us through so many games. The mental would have boomed week 3 without Smooth. That guy is the biggest fan, and I love him.
All right. Well, there you have it. That wraps up our post-game interview from Dante Fan. See her in UR Overwatch next season in the Gen Chat. Gambling, hopefully. We'll try to run it back. But I think this concludes our stream.
Shout out my dad. My dad was watching. Shout out my dad.
Oh,
I love
shout
you.
out to Blake Fan's dad.
But all right, chat. Thank you everyone who came out tonight. We appreciate you, and I hope to see you guys back here for next season.
Very good season 8. We'll see you in the next season, everybody.